Hey man, you watching Cold Red with the one and only big homie. My big homie, KD. It's up there and it's stuck there. Boom!
Ricardo or more, drink like a boss.
Hey, what's up? Cold Red, where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm your host, the Playmaker, and we outside in OKC with it. We got a very special guest in the building. DJ Hezekiah.
Oh, yeah.
My dog. What's happening?
What's good with you, man? Long time no see, bro.
Hey, yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hey, listen. I know you're a very private person, man, but I want to bring the best out you today. How about that?
Let's do it. Let's talk about it.
I got some in-depth conversation for you. Some in-depth questions I'd like to ask you. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's get right to it. DJ Hezekiah. Tell the people where you're from.
Originally from Memphis, Tennessee, man. Moved around a lot. Born and raised right there in Orange Mound. Just moved around a lot, man. Around the age of 13, 14, moved to Muncie, Indiana. And then from there, man, I moved to Columbus, Ohio. And then from there, I ended up moving here. My mom and dad ended up moving here to Oklahoma.
So you've been from the South to the Midwest to the Southwest.
Yeah, and in each place, man, when it comes to music, the places that I've moved, all those places in music, man, kind of crafted my sound. You know. So.
Do you consider your sound to be unique? I mean, by having such a mixture of all
Yeah,
regions?
yeah, I do. It ain't for everyone. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's a mixture of young and old, soulful. You know, it's like more, I would say, more east south, well, southeast.
Okay.
So, because I listen to a lot of East Coast music, but I'm from Memphis, so it's just like that Southern hip hop when it comes down to, you know, just the Memphis hip hop that's embedded in me, man. So it's just like I mix that with the East Coast music that I like, but I like West Coast too. So when I moved here, Oklahoma City is more West Coast driven. And it's just like, you know, that's what a lot of people gravitate to here. You know, you got a few that do, you know, the Texas Houston movement. My boy Brosco, he's really into that style of music. So it was just like a mixture of it all.
So how easy was it for you, or how hard was it for you to break into the scene here?
Man, honestly, it really didn't take long because I moved here in 2001, and like pretty much everywhere I went, I was always a DJ. You know, I've been DJing ever since I was like 7 years old, man, and DJing on the radio at the age of 10, professionally at the age of 10. So it was just one of those things, man. As soon as I made the connections and meeting the right people when I first moved here in 2001, which was Terry Monday. He was one of the very first people that I met through my uncle. And he kind of like told me which route to go. And I ended up meeting a guy by the name of DJ G-Mac, who's a really good DJ here, man. And me and him hit it off. And that's who I was sharpening my swords with, man. So it was just like, yeah. And then me and Brosco hooked up. And then we started a little deal called TSP that ran for about a good 10 years here in OKC. And then we brought in J Poe. We brought in J Poe to do our MCing. And then from there, you know, Chris Cutter was doing the music. So it was just a big thing that we had going on right here in OKC, man.
Man, you said age 10.
Yeah.
That threw me for a loop right there.
Yeah, WDIA, man, in Memphis, Tennessee. Man, I DJ'd on K97 for a little bit.
So you've been in radio for a long time.
Yeah, doing production though, like, you know, making commercials and stuff like that.
Same thing to me.
Yeah, you're right.
You've experienced everything that comes along with it. When did your journey begin full-fledged? Okay, 10, you kind of just doing it as maybe a hobby. When did you know that it was serious for you to do this?
Man, when I noticed it was serious, I want to say I was maybe about 8. No, I take that back. I was about 7. My uncle, he was supposed to DJ a family reunion for us. You know, he got a little bit too twisted, and you know, he had everything set up, and I was just like, ain't nobody here to play the music. I always knew how to do it because I watched him all the time. So I just jumped on there, man, jumped on the equipment and started throwing songs on. And as soon as I noticed the reaction of all the songs that I would play, you know, people just like, how you know about this and how you know about that? My dad was always into music. Like, I would always listen to what my mom and dad played, but my mom did more gospel music, you know. So, but my dad, he was in the streets. So it was just like, yeah,
So you've been getting booked to DJ
yeah, at
at
a
an early
very
age,
young age, bro.
and then you enter sitting on air.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
DJ, it was a DJ out of California by the name of DJ Sunny D. He passed away now, R.I.P. Um, he took me up under his wing, man, and another DJ by the name of DJ Just Born. You know, they kind of taught me the ropes, and from those guys, I end up meeting 3 6 Mafia, uh, uh, Jay, Juicy J, and Paul, and we would be DJing at a little spot called Touch of Class in Memphis, man. I'm like, we young dudes able to get off in these clubs, you know, and DJ these clubs. At the time, they were the known DJs at the time. I was just coming in. Uh, the club owner had me to come in and just get it started, and then they would come in later on. So, yeah.
So how was that time in your life opening up for DJ Paul before he became DJ Paul?
Man, we all about the same age, man. It was just one of those things. What's his name? I know him as Ricky. Everybody else may know him as Scarecrow. He ended up having a young lady. He ended up having a child by a young lady that stayed across the street from my cousin. So that's how me and him got introduced. And then from him, I met all the rest of the guys.
Okay.
So it was just cool, man. It was just like, you know, Memphis had that sound, and it was just like I played the drums coming up. You know,
Okay.
at the age of 5, that's how I got into music because I played the drums, and it was just one of those things, man. You just gravitated to the music, and that gravitation brought everybody in. You
Okay.
know, just like it did here for me in OKC.
Okay. We talked about you starting off in Memphis.
Yeah.
Then you moved to Muncie in Indiana.
Yeah, man, Muncie.
Let's talk about that, man.
Man, Muncie was dope because the things that I learned in Memphis as a young kid, you know, Memphis was like a fast life. But at the same time, I had like a slang. I was way more southern than I am now. You know what I'm saying? As far as the my speech. But when I moved there, it was a little different. So it was like when you go up there, I'm 14, 15, and having to go through the fights, all that stuff that which made me into a man. You know what I'm saying? And then you start to figure out the real hustle game. Now, mind you, in Memphis, we was hustling too. But when I go to Muncie, it's like, yeah, it's real hustlers up there. Like, not saying that Memphis don't have
Right.
real hustlers, but me coming up around that time, it's just like, okay, these dudes get down. So it's just like, you got to get down as well.
So you kind of noticed the difference between the South and the Midwest instantly.
Yeah, instantly, man. It was definitely a difference. But instead of getting into that life, music kind of like kept me out of that life. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, my dad too, man, because my dad, he was a shoe shiner. So he kind of, don't get me wrong, he was a hustler too. That's how I learned how to hustle. But, you know, he didn't want me to go down that path.
Yeah.
And my dad, he was one of those dudes, man. He'll be like, you know, whatever you do, be the best at it. Even if it's, you know, being a gangster or whatever you want to call it, be the best, you know. So it was just like, well, I ain't gonna have you on the streets. You gonna come over here and shine these shoes. But as soon as I got done shining shoes, I'm in the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? So,
but crazy enough, people don't think that there's money in shoe shine.
man, it's a lot. I'm
It
saying,
is.
it's a lot, bro. Because my dad passed away in 2018. I started the shoe shining business back up in 2019. So now I do more shining shoes. I've made more shining shoes than hustling on the streets, selling weed, you know, what have you. And even in the music game as well, man. I'm saying I've made more money shining shoes than all of it. And
And it's
not to even have, you know, not to have a manager over you telling you what you can and can't do, you know. But
and it's
yeah, sometimes it falls short. But
yeah, definitely. And in all areas of whatever we decide to
yeah,
do as
but look,
entrepreneurs.
I look at it like this, man. I don't ever have to punch a clock. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
And it's crazy how he tried to instill that in you early in life, and you kind of like wanted to do something different because you really couldn't see the bigger picture.
nah, I couldn't see the bigger picture, man. And I remember my dad, you know, he didn't understand at the time. But now with me going through it, now my sons are growing up. You know, they in college and want to do their own thing. So, you know, I'm like, whenever you get done, because they've been shining shoes ever since they was 12, 13. So it's just like whenever y'all get done, you know, you can always come and do this.
Yeah.
You know, even with my nephews as well. Like my whole family know how to shine, bro.
Is it a real technique to it?
Yeah, it's a very, man, it's a dope technique.
Is it?
Because like it's not your average airport shine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you go to the airport, get your shine. By the time you get off the plane, your shoes not shining no more. But ours, the shine that we do, man, it stay on your shoes 2 weeks. Some people would stay on there for a whole year, just depending on how many times you wear your shoes and how bad you are on them. You know?
Shoe shine was real popular in the 60s and the 70s.
60s, 70s, yeah.
Now in 2025, you telling me that people are still getting their shoes shine?
Yes, sir. I'm saying we do shoe shine, man. We do shoe shines. We do custom Jordans and stuff like that as
Okay.
well. We also clean saddles. I got my own silver polish, which will be coming out next year. But yeah, I'm saying I'm trying to take it to a whole different level, man.
So DJing opened you up to other things, and now your entrepreneurship skills done took over.
Yeah, and you know, like Terry Monday, man, he is the production program director of 103.5 Perry Publishing and Broadcasting, man, and he gave me a chance, man. He took a chance on me and gave me a chance to come and work for that station, man. I was there for a long time, you know, and me and Brosco, we did some major things, man.
So out of all the things you learned from radio, what advice would you give an upcoming artist?
Get out here and work. You know, don't always subject yourself to the platforms as far as Facebook and Instagram and stuff like that. Get out here and meet the people, because you can get paid more if you go and shop your record hand by hand. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I was telling a young artist, actually in there right now, I was telling a young artist, man, I made a mixtape probably about 3 months ago. And I was like, I could upload the mixtape to Tidal, but I'm not going to get paid anything. But I've been going across and just phone to phone, hey, just give me what you can. I made more just doing that than putting it on Tidal and letting everybody else hear it. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, if I throw it on Tidal, then people will hear it and be like, hey, I want to book this DJ. That's the perks of that. You know what I'm saying? But I'd rather do it like the old school, man. Sell it right out the trunk of my car, bro.
Well, we from the old school.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we talk about talking to a younger artist that doesn't know about grassroots anything.
Man, you got. I'm saying you with this day and age and the way the world is going now, with the government being shut down. We may go back into a recession again. Well, we're in a recession, but I'm saying the whole city may shut down again. The whole U.S. may shut down again. Like, what you gonna do?
But if they took the time out to listen to us OGs, right, and we give them some game on direct marketing, hand to hand, street teamwork,
all of that, bro.
They don't know nothing about that.
They got to get back to that though, because that's where the real money at.
That's where it's at.
That's where the real money at. I'm like, you can't think that you're gonna get it off Facebook and all these other little platforms and social media sites. You got to get out here and be 10 toes down in it and walk up to people and be like, hey, this is who I am. That's what I would tell young artists. Get out here and do the groundwork, do the footwork.
Because they don't want to do the work. They rather bust down the money with the platforms that they own. Like, everybody getting a piece of it.
Yeah, and I'm like, you can't get the whole pie like that. Not saying that you got to have all of it. And I'm not saying that, because when you build you a good street team and you got people behind you that have the same vision, everybody wins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree with you.
But you got to stay on that. And it's been plenty of times I've been in situations where somebody want to do this, somebody want to, bust you over the head and take more money and this, that, and other. I've had all of that. Now it's like, if I can't do it myself, I got to find the right people that's down for the cause.
Right. If
they ain't down for the cause, you can't do nothing with them.
It's important to build the right team. DJ Hezekiah, let me ask you. You from the old school. How hard is it to pick a hit out these days?
It gotta have that sound, man. To me, the hits are the ones that give you the goosebumps.
When was the last time you felt that?
It's been a very long time, man. Been a very long time. Well, I take that back. Killer Mike album did that for me.
That was some years ago.
Yeah, it's like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
He won a Grammy off, well, a few Grammys off of it. So, but
you haven't felt that way since?
Nah.
Everything seems so microwavable, so fast, like it come and go so quick.
Man, it's gonna be hard for these young guys to have hits now. Like, if I DJ a party right now, if I DJ a party for my crew, my age, anywhere from, I would say, 35 to 55 right now. Well, I say 35 to 60. I can play hit after hit. But if you go from 30 to 18, you can probably only play what's playing for the year.
Yeah.
I'm saying you can't go back.
So do you think that you could sit in the studio with a younger artist and craft a hit?
Yeah, of course. I'm saying, as long as they can be, if they can be coached, man.
Is that the hardest part of it?
Yeah. Some, nowadays, these young kids, man, they get them a computer and they a computer or a cell phone, they think they can do it all.
Yeah.
Even with my nephew, like, he'll go sit in the car and, I give him some beats. He'll go sit in the car and hop on Band Lab and be like, yeah, I'm done. Like, what you mean? I'm like, okay. But I'm like, it's trying to teach them, to get in the studio to where we can craft your sound, because Because BandLab ain't gonna craft your sound. It's gonna give you a sound.
Right.
It's gonna give you exactly what you want.
Right.
Oh, you want to sound like this person, that person. Oh, what about your sound?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Finding
saying?
yourself.
Yeah, finding
and that's
your
what we
sound.
missing because we got a lot of young boys running around here. And when I say young boys, I mean NBA.
Yeah,
Everybody want to sound like that.
and they all sound the same. Bro.
All
I'm
sound
like, he
the
been
same.
in here. He been in this studio before. So
Yeah.
it's just like, it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
I'm like, I remember at one point where hip hop, everybody was using auto-tune, and it was just like every song that come on the radio, everybody sound the same.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, every song that came on, it got to the point I ain't even want to hear the radio no more. Because like in our era, didn't nobody sound the same. And if
Right.
you did sound the same, you listen to the one that came out first.
Yeah, it was almost taboo to sound like somebody else. Like,
Yeah, man.
why
So
would
it's
you
like
do it?
it's like everybody want to sound the same now. It's just, but I do see right now it's starting to real hip hop starting to come back. Substance is starting to be the thing.
I agree with you. I think everything is resetting. I think that the internet, the numbers and all that done ran its course, sort of like the SoundCloud era.
That and just the things that's going on starting to wake the young people up to be like, do you want a RICO charge? Is that really what you want?
Yeah.
I'm saying keep making that type of music.
So
Because it's all about what you put into the universe, man.
So they got a saying that says most of them is raised by IG and they won't listen to the OGs. Is that true?
Nah, I wouldn't say that. I would say half, the OGs isn't making it accessible to the young folks to come talk to them.
I beg to
Because
differ.
if they ask me, I get a lot of young cats that come through here. Some of them be like, oh, he old school, but they do listen.
Okay. Listening right now while they in your face, have you ever seen them execute anything that you told them?
Oh yeah, I'm saying Lil Wayne Cherry, who doing the concert
Festival in the
right
Park.
now. I'm saying he's seen it all. Seen it all. Took the blueprint and made it even better.
Okay. So
Not just from me, but I'm saying just from other older cats as well.
absolutely. Yeah. So DJ Hezekiah, what's next for you?
Man, look, we got this building, this whole studio right here. So it's just like we trying to get this cracking. I got a lot in store, man. Dealing with some of this Grammy stuff that's starting to pop off. We got like some new stuff coming here to Oklahoma City that I'm gonna be a part of, man. So it's gonna be just start looking for Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City, DJ Hezzy. If they want to catch up with you, how would they do that?
Man, you can look me up on DJ Hezekiah or Hezekiah Miles on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I really don't do a lot of social media, man. I'm saying I'd rather pay somebody to do that, man. I don't got the brain for it.
No doubt.
It's too much.
But you're always available for the youth to come talk to you.
Man, anytime
to
somebody
consult
want
with
to
you.
talk. Yeah.
Because you've been doing DJing since you was 10 years
Yeah.
old. It ain't nothing you ain't seen. So if
That
y'all
part.
interested in learning the game from a vet, there he is.
Thank you. Well spoken, man.
Hey, listen, man, I just call it how I see it, and I want to thank you for coming on the platform. Code Red, where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm the playmaker, and that's DJ Hezekiah, and we out.
Peace.
No paparazzi. Lil' baby, hop on this dick and ride like a Kawasaki. I be in mood almost every song.